The traditional middle-class career is disappearing. The comfortable living previous generations relied on is actively being wiped out, and AI is accelerating the process. Look at the data. 44% of companies replaced workers with AI last year. By the mid-2030s, 30% of jobs will be automated. Specialized degrees won't protect you. Watch these data points. Law, accounting, and medicine are being swallowed by the exact same curve. People who wait this out are going to find themselves worse off than they are today. Their skills will expire, their incomes will drop, and they'll be left holding on to a way of making a living that simply doesn't exist anymore. There is another group moving in the opposite direction. By focusing on the tools driving this automation, thousands of people are building new income streams. They are reporting monthly revenues between $1,000 and $10,000, effectively building wealth while the traditional market shrinks. You have a clear choice to make. You can sit back and let this technology dictate your livelihood, or you can take control, get ahead of the curve, and come out of this transition on top. Capitalizing on this means choosing the right business model. There are 5 main ways people are making money with AI right now, but for someone starting from scratch, most have major drawbacks. Becoming an AI influencer or a consultant, but building an audience takes months before you see ad revenue. And with consulting, you're just trading your hours for a flat fee. On the other end of the spectrum, you have AI education and AI software as a service. Creating a course requires you to actually be an expert with real-world results first, and building software takes tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in development costs before you even have a product. That leaves a sweet spot for beginners, the AI automation agency, or TRAE agency model. With an agency, you don't need a huge budget or a finished product. You can start with a laptop and a few cheap subscriptions and immediately begin landing high-paying client contracts. So what exactly does an AI automation agency do? You find established companies that are overwhelmed or falling behind, and you set up AI tools that save them time and generate more revenue. And if you're worried that you need a computer science degree to do this, you don't. You don't need to know how to write a single line of code. Instead, you act as the high-level strategist. By using modern no-code platforms, you can literally drag and drop components to build custom AI solutions for businesses that desperately need them. This diagram breaks down the 3 main services you offer. At the core is business efficiency. From there, you build text-based chatbots for websites, AI voice agents that handle customer phone calls, and automated workflows that process data in the background. Because you are directly solving expensive problems, the earning potential is huge. You can start by charging a few $1,000s a month on a retainer and eventually scale up to 6-figure project contracts as you take on larger clients. By building these specific systems, you learn how to implement the exact technology that is disrupting everyone else. You become the person controlling the tools, which makes your career nearly impossible to replace. Getting an agency off the ground takes about 6 months, broken into 3 distinct phases. Phase 1 is entirely focused on learning. Phase 1 focuses on mastering prompt engineering. This involves building the logic and specific instructions that allow an AI to reliably solve a multi-step business process without human intervention. Once you understand the technical basics, you move directly into Phase 2, applying those skills. Theoretical knowledge only goes so far. You now have to get your hands dirty with actual business operations. Your strategy here might sound backward. You want to do the work for free. Taking money off the table removes the pressure, giving you a safe environment to make beginner mistakes and figure out how to adapt to what a client actually needs. Finding these test clients is straightforward. Reach out to friends and family who own businesses, or jump into dedicated online communities where entrepreneurs are already looking for help setting up AI tools. These initial projects provide the real-world evidence that a portfolio needs. Completing a live delivery for a business creates the kind of technical case study that actually generates trust with future paying clients. That brings you to Phase 3, monetization. Once you have a couple of successful case studies under your belt, you can start charging. If you're building the systems yourself, the simplest way to start pricing is to estimate the total hours a project will take and multiply that by your target hourly rate. You're billing directly for your specialized time. But if you want to scale and step away from the technical work, look at this flowchart. It illustrates the cost-plus pricing model. A client pays you a large project fee, you pay a fraction of that to a freelance developer to build the solution, and you keep a 2 to 3 times markup as pure profit. From there, the real leverage comes from picking a single niche. Instead of custom building solutions for every random client, you solve one specific problem for one type of business, and then sell variations of that exact same system over and over again. Executing this 6-month plan takes serious, consistent effort. But by mastering the systems that are driving the new economy, you build an insulation around your career. You don't have to lose sleep wondering if your job will be automated next year, because you're the one building the automation.